How you doing, buddy?
And you,
Yeah.
uh, you know how you,
Yes, my friend.
oh,
Yeah, the who?
Hey folks, a couple things I want to share with you. First of all, Dwayne has mentioned to me that he no longer cares about his cast collection. He doesn't want them anymore. So he's handed them over to me to put them up for auction in the hopes of, bringing in a little bit of funding to help us with our research. So I'm going to do a short little video after I'm done talking here. Lay some out on table. I'll show you what's available. I'm going to put these up for auction sooner than later. And these are, original casts from Neff and some of the younger family members. They're not the biggest casts. This is when this first started. Neff's foot has grown significantly over the years. I'm actually hoping I get a really good cast at some point over the winter that I can pour and make another two-part epoxy mold from. I did that with one back in 2013, which I've made a few copies of over the years. But if anybody's interested, this is a good opportunity to truly get a piece of history. They are something that this is a very unique situation. Always has been. It's brought a lot of controversy, for sure. But in time, it'll be shown that it's entirely authentic. As this unfolds and more supporting evidence is put out, and things that other people bring to the table, other people that record vocalizations and things as well, right? It validates the voice. Speaking of which, the other thing I want to share. So I've talked a lot about indoor activity, and the stuff that goes on indoors is basically everything that happens outdoors, from vocalizations to physical contact, telepathic incidents, apports, mostly marbles, but definitely not always. There's a lot of stuff that there's a lot of humor that goes on, written communication, gifting. It all goes on indoors at this point, right? The situation is very developed over the years, and aside from all the controversy and all that, it's a very significant situation that has involved contact with a family of forest people for the last 10 years. So it was a more recent visit. Sometimes I want to share something with everybody because just for the fact that I speak about things and most of it gets shared behind closed doors basically at this point. So it was a more recent visit where Dwayne and I were sitting at a table. We were watching a video of this guy doing this like street performer, one-man band show kind of thing, doing a double neck guitar with bass and a six-string guitar, and working the drums with his feet, doing the vocals, basically doing a rendition of Motorhead's Ace of Spades. So we're in the midst of watching that, so it's kind of loud. But in amidst all that chaos, you hear Neff vocalize. He's basically in the living room right there. And there was a second vocalization that happened behind me as I got up and walked to check on the audio recorder, finding out that the batteries had died on me. I went and checked the battery status, and I was like, oh no. And, I was a little bit upset, but when I got home and realized that the audio recorder that I had running outside, the window was open, so it captured it pretty good. Not as loud as it would have been indoors, but it was still there. And if you listen closely near the end of this clip, you hear another vocalization, which I believe is from Ninyanen. I believe that because there was an incident. I don't remember if it was last winter or the one before. So I forget at this point. There's been so much that's happened. but I got hit with a snowball, and then he laughed beside me while my video camera was running. So I captured Nin Yannen's laugh, basically right there next to me after he pinged me off with a snowball. So it's a very similar tone to that. It's a younger sounding voice, got a little bit of rasp in there. He's got quite the big foot on him now, as I showed in the previous video. But I believe this clip shows both Neff and Nin Yannen vocalizing indoors in the cottage. And I didn't hear, Dwayne didn't hear it either. I didn't hear the second one from Nin Yannen. We definitely heard Neff's, and there was a couple of them. But like I said, we were a bit upset that we thought we lost those, that we were the only two witnesses to this. But like I said, I was very happy to find out that we didn't, that I did capture them. So I'll let you hear that right after I show you this little clip of the cast that I'm going to put up for auction. All right, take it easy. Sorry for a bit of the glare there, but these are all original casts. All these bigger ones, they're not the biggest casts at all, but Neff was pretty young then. His foot's grown 6 inches since then. So those are all from Neff, from back in February and April from 2013. That's from the Swamp Print Find back in October 2012, I believe. And then we have this, sorry for that glare. I have this display box. There's 3 prints from younger family members. That was in the Swamp Print Find, which there was roughly a couple hundred prints. I will sign everything, basically authenticate everything, that these are original casts. I'm going to put these up for auction as singles. This display box will obviously go up as it is, with the 3 casts in it. I'm probably going to run this auction for maybe a week, and to give people an opportunity that might not otherwise know about this at first. Give people some time to know that this is going on. So yeah, these are this is a piece of history. It truly is. It's a lot of denial with that right now, but in time this will all come to be known as a very historic situation involving contact with a family of forest people that have allowed this to happen, that have basically given so much supporting evidence. It's incredible. And that continues. Those are some of my marbles from some of the visits. Those aren't going. So yeah, I'll put this up, and then I'll put a little video up to point everybody to where this auction is going on. Give the information, and whoever purchases these will be responsible for shipping. And I just have to get myself some shipping materials to get these things ready to ship out. So hopefully this will give some of you an opportunity to own a little piece of history with an original cast. All right, okay, take care.
I heard that.
That was huge.
Yes. Da